Beautiful. But that's awesome. And what do we have right there? We have a
We have
rock star.
Gorgeous.
Thank you. No.
All right, let me have you move the mic on your side, por favor. Okay,
It's
so
going to be hard if we share the mic. All people meet.
I know, right?
The two Virgos.
All right, so introduce yourself, sir. What do we have here?
Well, my name is Trent. I've kind of been trying to go with this really cool thing, calling myself TLAJ. It's just my initials.
TLAJ?
Yeah, trying to see if it sounds cool.
Okay, we're gonna
I'm just
practice.
or
TLAJ?
if you sound it out, it's Tlaj.
Oh,
I was like,
I like Tlaj better.
Tlaj.
Tlaj
Isn't
catchy.
that kind of cool?
It sounds
Yeah.
better than Trent.
Yeah.
You know?
I like the Tlaj.
I thought. Wait a minute. No, I thought it was kind of cool, but I was just playing around with it.
Tlaj is, it can go, I think
Yeah.
it go a long way for you. I like
It's
that.
literally my name.
Yeah,
You know, it's,
has
my
a
name
ring
is
to it.
Trent Ladero Allen Jr. Well, I'm really the second. So, yeah, I just thought, just to play. If I wanted to do an artist name, I think that would be it,
Yeah.
But yeah. So,
Let me have you move the mic a little bit closer to you and tell me what is it that you do? Are you also part of the NG? Because you do different stuff now.
yeah. I consider myself an honorary member of the NG company because, I mean, it was like this once we first met.
Nice.
And I have a little thing I'm gonna do. Remind me later before we end this. Oh, can you hear me now? It's okay. Okay, but so I have an agency called the Bergoni Agency. It's like multimedia, public relations, and brand consulting, and I've always connected with so many different people, and so I wanted to create a company that brought people together, connected, and
Nice.
recommended the best talent that the world has to offer.
Absolutely.
And when I met Miss Becky and the Next Generation Dance Company, it was 7 years ago, a month ago, actually.
Wow.
Yeah. And it was just, well, I'll just do it now. So I wore the shirt that I performed in.
Oh my God.
It has the splatter.
Oh, my Miranda.
And Miranda, and her skirt matched my shirt, and I did not know that.
Yeah.
It was a last minute thought. Do you remember this?
This is how we met. This is how we met.
Okay, so wait, this is
my
how we met. So at the very last minute, right, because I was like, okay, the show was happening, and
He was doing a performance.
yes, and
We were there.
yes, I was doing a performance, and at the last minute, I was like, it's an art show. I need paint. I just want paint. So I found some acrylic paint randomly in my trunk, and I was like,
Randomly.
and I was like,
So
just
that's what we all do. We carry.
Yep.
yes.
Okay.
And I was like, I told one of my friends, I was like, okay, when the beat drops, throw it on me. She's like, what? I was like, just throw it on me. And she was like, okay. I said, just throw it to me. I'm just gonna just go crazy.
Okay, so that's his part. Now let me tell you our part, okay? We're there because we're performing also. Miss Miranda is there looking really pretty with this beautiful top on. I think it was coral color. And she had a skirt, a really pretty skirt on that
Same color.
was same color. We hadn't met Trent yet. We're about to meet him though.
Oh.
Okay? We're sitting in the audience watching, okay? And Miss Miranda, like I said, has this brand new skirt that she spent a lot of money on. She was really excited about it. And continue. Go ahead, Trent. Tell them what happened.
Well, so the beat drops.
The beat drops.
The beat
drops.
drops.
He dropped.
And so did the paint.
Oh my God.
And I have the video. I've never posted. I've never even posted the video.
Used to go on TikTok.
Yes.
So she throws the paint on me, and I just went crazy, and I fell in it on purpose, and I rolled, and I'm blinging in it. I'm blinging in it, blinging in it, blinging in it. And did I know that Miranda was right there?
Oh,
and
my
it flung
goodness.
all over her dress.
Paint all over her.
Ouch.
All over her. And Miranda's like, just sitting there.
So after the show, because I was in the when you're performing, you're in the zone, and
Yeah.
In the zone.
And
He was in the zone.
it was very artistic. Okay.
It was very well.
Yes.
It was artistic. I will give you
Yes.
It was during my whole Raver's Heart project, and it's very supposed to be very colorful. So I was like, I need something else. I need something, we have all these people here. We need to make this a thing.
Yes.
And so after the show was over, Miss Becky comes up to me and she was like, she's like, that was really great. It was great. This is Miranda. And
Oh my goodness.
she was like,
You owe me a skirt.
my friend. I can't remember the words. She's like, yeah, my daughter was mad, but then she was like, it's a great performance. It was a great,
Bravo. Hey.
like, yeah.
Bravo, bravo. It was worth it.
It was remind me of White Chicks when when the paint dropped.
So revolutionary, it's so bold and so brilliant.
That was nice.
But I felt so bad. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so
You
sorry.
should have saved the skirt and had you in trend.
I know.
You should have saved
Should have put it on the wall.
Yeah,
On a frame. On a frame.
So this is
Yeah.
the paint. It went away, but you can still see the splatter.
yeah.
Yeah.
This is memorable.
Yeah,
We're gonna have
so
to sign. Yeah,
Smithsonian
we're gonna sign
worthy. I'm gonna keep this and
Yes.
gonna put it up and hang it and stuff like that.
So whenever you see NG, as far as the next generation, what does it say to you, or what have you take away from everything that she's doing over there as far as the work?
Family oriented, 100%. When I stepped back to the moment she invited me over, she was like, "You need to come to NG. Like, I want you to come to NG. Here's the address. Like, please come." And I was like, "Oh my God, I'm there." So, and this was at this time, I was actually on my way out. I was like, this dance thing is not for me anymore. I'm getting older. I was like 23 or something. I don't know how old I was, 25. But I was just like, this isn't for me anymore. I'm just like over dance, like, And then when I said that, here they come. And then I was inspired again because I was kind of uninspired during that time. Like I just wasn't feeling it anymore. So I went to NG, and the first day, everybody just came rushing over to me and hugging me. And I had never felt like that before with any company, any dance fam. I had never felt like that. That was the very first time I felt embraced, and you just felt the love in the whole entire room.
Yeah.
And I learned because I never took classes or, I'm self-taught, you know what I'm saying?
You too.
But it was very like, I needed it. I needed to see, the technique. Miranda, she would teach technique, and like everybody just respected them. And I just was like in awe. I was just like, wow, this is so cool. I've been
Right.
part of this, and and then we did the first Next Generation showcase, and that was what just blew my mind. Just seeing how driven and dedicated everybody was. Every rehearsal, every practice, everybody was just hitting hard, and lifting someone for the first time, professionally. Because I used to lift my sisters, but it wasn't like that. It was like, it was just. I was terrified. But it was so. It was just a moment that I'll never forget. I even found this. I was so inspired after the show because we did the whole Selma thing.
Right.
And Selma was just
yeah.
iconic. To me, that is just the most iconic, hardest working performance show. It was just seeing how hard everybody worked.
That was beautiful.
It was
That
so
was
beautiful.
really, really beautiful.
So detailed, and I've never forgot that. And I don't know if you still have that. Remember that I gave you that?
I do.
You do? I've
have it.
still wanted to label it. I still never labeled it.
Yeah,
but-
he got me a trophy, and it's not. He got me a trophy.
Oh yeah.
He got me a trophy, and
Right.
it's glass. It's beautiful, and he goes, "This is for you." And what was the award that you gave me? He goes, "It's not labeled, but I'm gonna label it." I still have it though.
7 years.
I but I still got it, so we'll get it later.
Yeah, so that's
done, son.
partially my part of the story, because it's just all the inspiration that comes from this family, because it really is a family. I mean, it's a company, but it's a family. When
Excuse
I
me.
tell you the people have you see how many people have been so successful here, it's because of the dynamic and the rules. You know, she's a mother first. You know?
I think it's. So I was in the military before, and the way that you function is a little bit like it. But there's a method to the madness, right? They do certain things because they know once you do that, something's gonna come out of it, right? If you do certain work and things like that, and every single one of them are like someone got a little reflection of you, of the things that and the systems and the wording and the certain things that you've been telling them, and then now it's like it's all true because that's exactly most of them are. There's a high rate of success as far as your students.